Rand Paul has declared that Donald Trump's impeachment is dead on arrival after the Senate held a procedural vote over the constitutionality of the impeachment itself. Now, the vote ended up with 45 Republicans saying that the impeachment itself was unconstitutional, with 5 Republicans saying it was constitutional, and then, of course, all of the Democrats saying that it was constitutional. But the key here is that the Democrats need to flip 17 Republicans to vote against Donald Trump, and at present, only 5 of them have said that the procedure itself is even constitutional. Now, why is this? Well, this is because the impeachment has some deficiencies, not the least of which is the fact that Donald Trump is no longer sitting as president of the United States. If Donald Trump is not sitting as president of the United States, then how are they going to impeach him? The argument here would be that the impeachment occurred while he was still president. Therefore, you would try him as an impeached president. But there was some doubt and problems with this, as Chief Justice John Roberts was not going to preside over the impeachment hearing. Instead, Senator Pat Leahy was going to preside as president pro tempore of the Senate. The problem with this is the Constitution expressly lays out that if the president is sitting for an impeachment, then the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court shall preside, and that is commanding language. Where the confusion comes in is since Donald Trump has left office but was impeached prior to office, there's no real case law or precedent or anything to suggest whether or not he is the president of the United States and whether or not the Senate even has jurisdiction to hold him accountable for actions when he's no longer out of office. The impeachment process really does have a 2-part test. The first is to remove someone from office, and the second is to prevent them from ever holding office again. The Democrats sought to capitalize on the January 6th events and the negative feelings around those events to try and punish Donald Trump. Now, my personal theory is I think they're mad that he beat Hillary Clinton back in 2016 and have been trying to get revenge for it ever since. But that, of course, is just my opinion. But now, with this procedural vote, they have got 45 Republicans on record saying that this impeachment process itself is unconstitutional as it's being applied to Donald Trump. And so for them to go ahead and vote against Donald Trump at an impeachment trial in the future will require them to basically go on record voting against him in a process where they have already stated that it is unconstitutional. And this is probably what the country needs. We need to move past this impeachment because if we're sitting here fighting over what has happened in the past and giving into that narrative, no one is looking towards the present or what has been done. But anyway, I just wanted to give you a quick update on this in case you had not heard about it, but this is dead on arrival according to Rand Paul. Importantly, it's not necessarily all the way dead on arrival. I mean, theoretically, the Senate can still hold trial over Donald Trump and they could still vote. I mean, it's not impossible to think that 12 politicians would change their position even though they publicly made it a few days before. So in theory, this impeachment will likely still happen, but it does seem to be that the Republicans have gotten over whatever hand-wringing they were doing over the January 6th incident, and now they are probably wisely unifying behind Donald Trump. And maybe this has something to do with the Trump's announcement about the Patriot Party, which we'll be watching closely. Anyway, thanks for hanging out and checking out this quick news update. We'll talk very soon. Peace. Peace.